Welcome back to our channel. Today, we bring you one of the most shocking and emotional revelations in K-entertainment history. Rowoon, the star who has captured millions of hearts worldwide, can no longer hide his true feelings. The long-awaited wedding announcement has finally been revealed, and the truth will leave you speechless. Stay tuned as we uncover every detail of this unforgettable moment. If you love our content, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our latest updates. The entertainment world is in complete shock, and fans across Asia are struggling to process what they have just witnessed. Rowoon, the beloved actor and former idol who has always been known for his quiet charisma and undeniable charm, has finally let down the walls he had built around his private life. For years, speculation has circled around his romantic relationships, but never once did he let the public see a glimpse of his true heart. That all changed in a matter of seconds when he revealed the one announcement that nobody saw coming: his wedding. The atmosphere was electric when Rowoon appeared in front of the press. Dressed in a perfectly tailored suit, his tall figure immediately drew every camera lens to him. But it wasn't his fashion that took everyone's breath away. It was the raw, unfiltered emotion in his eyes. He stood there, visibly moved, as though the weight of keeping such a secret had finally lifted. Reporters leaned in, fans in the crowd screamed his name, and social media erupted in real time. Everyone could sense something monumental was about to be revealed, but the words that left his lips were more shocking than any drama plot twist he had ever starred in. "I can't hide my feelings anymore," he confessed, his voice trembling yet steady with conviction. In that single moment, Rowoon shattered the image of the untouchable star and became the man willing to fight for love in front of the entire world. He continued, his eyes shining with sincerity, "I am getting married." The crowd gasped, some clutched their chests, and others began to cry tears of joy. The cameras flashed like lightning, capturing every second of this life-changing confession. For years, Rowoon's name has been tied to countless rumors and speculative headlines, yet no one truly knew the depth of his personal life. Fans admired him not just for his roles in hit dramas, but for his elegance and mystery. Now the mystery has been unveiled, and it was more heart-stopping than anyone could have predicted. But the story didn't end there. What made the revelation even more overwhelming was the way Rowoon described his feelings for his bride-to-be. His words were not rehearsed, not scripted, but came from a place of genuine love. He admitted that he had kept this secret for too long, afraid of the public reaction, yet unable to live another day hiding his truth. He shared that his fiancée had been his quiet strength, supporting him through his most difficult times, and that without her, he would not be the man standing proudly before them today. The identity of his fiancée is what fans have been desperate to know, and when Rowoon finally revealed her name, the entire hall erupted. She is not just anyone from the industry, she is a woman who has crossed paths with him in ways that felt destined. Fans immediately began connecting the dots: shared appearances, subtle glances, similar social media posts that now seemed too obvious to ignore. It was as if the puzzle pieces had been scattered for years, and Rowoon had finally put them all together for the world to see. Social media exploded within seconds. Hashtags with his name and the word wedding trended worldwide in multiple languages. Fans across Asia stayed up all night refreshing their feeds, trying to digest the reality that their favorite star was stepping into a new chapter of his life. Some expressed disbelief, others celebrated the union with heartfelt messages, and a few even admitted that their hearts broke while smiling through their tears. It was a rare moment in entertainment history when fans collectively felt joy and heartbreak at the same time, proving just how much Rowoon has impacted their lives. The announcement also sparked a frenzy of speculation about the wedding itself. Where would it take place? Would it be a grand ceremony filled with celebrities and industry elites? Or would Rowoon choose a quiet, intimate gathering with only close family and friends? No one knew for sure, But one thing was clear. This would be one of the most anticipated weddings in Korean entertainment history. Insiders began to leak whispers that preparations had already begun months ago. Some claimed that Rowoon and his fiancée had been spotted in luxury hotels abroad, perhaps scouting locations for a destination wedding. Others suggested that the ceremony would be held in Seoul, a city deeply tied to both his career and his personal story. Wherever it happens, it is certain that fans will be watching every detail with breathless anticipation. What makes this revelation so unforgettable is not just the announcement itself, but the vulnerability that Rowoon displayed. In an industry where stars are often pressured to maintain a flawless image, he dared to be real. He dared to put his heart on the line, not only for his bride, but for the millions of fans who have stood by his side. He allowed himself to be vulnerable, and in doing so, he earned even more respect and admiration. Critics may argue that a wedding could affect his career, that fans may turn away, but the opposite seems to be happening. His honesty has only strengthened the bond he shares with his supporters. Fans are already flooding online forums with messages such as, "If he's happy, then I'm happy," and "We've watched him grow, now we get to see him step into the most beautiful chapter of his life." The overwhelming love proves that Rowoon has not only secured his place as a leading man on screen, but also as a cherished figure in the hearts of his fans. As the night of the announcement came to an end, Rowoon left the stage with a smile that spoke volumes. It wasn't the smile of an actor posing for the camera, but the genuine smile of a man who had finally freed himself from the burden of secrecy. His eyes sparkled with hope, determination, and above all, love. The image of him bowing deeply to the press and fans before walking away is destined to become one of the most iconic moments of his career. The entertainment world will continue to buzz with discussions, speculations, and debates about this wedding. Who will attend? What will the bride wear? Which songs will be played at the ceremony? These questions may linger for weeks, but one thing is certain. Rowoon's renouncement has already written itself into history. This was not just a press conference. It was not just a celebrity confession. It was a moment that blurred the line between the man on screen and the man behind the fame. It was the unveiling of Rowoon's truest self, a man who is deeply in love and unafraid to share it with the world. Fans will never forget where they were when they heard him utter those life-changing words. "I can't hide my feelings anymore. I am getting married." The chapter of Rowoon's love story has finally begun, and the world will be watching every page with bated breath. As the dust settled from the shocking announcement, the burning question on everyone's mind was still the same. Who was the lucky woman who captured Rowoon's heart? For years, fans have speculated about his chemistry with several of his co-stars. From the way he exchanged glances on screen to the subtle warmth behind the scenes, every little detail had been dissected by the public. But now, with his wedding confirmed, fans demanded an answer. Rowoon, however, did not immediately reveal her identity during the press conference. Instead, he chose his words carefully, making it clear that this woman was someone very precious, someone he wanted to protect above all else. He spoke of her kindness, of how she always reminded him to stay grounded no matter how much fame surrounded him, and of her quiet ability to make even the darkest days feel bright again. It was as though he painted a picture of her with his words, allowing the world to imagine the woman behind the mystery. But that wasn't enough to stop the wildfire of curiosity. Within hours, entertainment journalists and insiders began digging deeper. Soon, whispers emerged that his bride-to-be was none other than a fellow actress, someone he had worked with before, someone who had shared undeniable chemistry with him on screen. Fans immediately latched onto this possibility, remembering the countless times they had felt sparks fly between him and his co-stars. Was it Park Eun-bin, the elegant and talented actress with whom he once stood side by side at award ceremonies? Was it Kim Ji-won, whose natural grace had made her the dream partner in countless fan imaginations? Or perhaps it was Kim Hae-yoon, the bright and cheerful actress who had once been linked to him by rumors after a drama they starred in together. Social media went wild. Every photo, every interview, every behind the scenes clip was revisited and reanalyzed.